So guys, I just got the socks in the mail and it comes in a standard sort of package you get from sort of mail or orders you get online. So here are the socks. This is what they look like. My camera will focus. There you go. So you can see unisex 40 to 64 and whatever that means will have to look that up. Where is it? Camera focus. I have to look that up. Sim Racing Socks from IMB Racing Racewear. So we'll have a look at these socks and see how they feel and compare them to the sim racing or the karting boots rather that I've got in comparison and see if they get rid of the numbing feet that I suffer with. So alright guys, let's get on with it. So as you can see, pretty standard packaging for sim racing or socks in general, really. Just a little pack, nothing, a great stocking stuffer I guess for Christmas this time of year. Yeah, they feel really nice to begin with. The texture, they feel quite smooth rather than kitey, which is nice. So hopefully they perform really well. So I've just put the socks on. The initial feel is they're very nice. They've got a real nice sort of plushy feeling on the material. There's a nice smooth bit in the middle which you're not going to be using for pressing any form of the pedal, be it the brake or the accelerator. The compression feels very nice around the parts where they suggested it would, so around the top of your ankle and on your ball of your foot where you're mainly going to be pressing the brake, or the accelerator. That's where I mainly press the brake anyway, and the accelerator. So what we'll do is, guys, we'll get into some driving and hopefully I'll be able to give you an answer of, will these stop any numbness you're getting in your feet? So let's get on to the driving part of the video. So I've done a couple of extensive races now in these socks, but I thought I'd do a couple of laps around Spa so you can see what they look like in action. So how do these socks perform then? Well, I think they'd be absolutely fine and do the job if you were on a CSL Elite or a Thrustmaster set of pedals, or definitely Logitech because they're not very firm at all. But I think anything higher than that, and I think you'll start to still feel numbness in your feet because you're starting to go to a different echelon of gear. They did definitely help with the compression in making my feet not as numb and cold, especially this time of the year as I'm filming this in winter, but I still felt numbness in the league races that I participated in, so I'm still possibly going to have to try and get used to the kart boots. But the actual product is very well made and is top quality. The stitching inside is very well put together. There's no sort of like loads of thread hanging around. It's been very nicely done. It's very thick. That's why I looked up what the measurement was on the sock, and it's basically to do with pressure for the compression. So that's what that means. I think a way to modify these socks to do the job that I want out of a set of socks would be to almost just add quite a, not an overly thick, but a thick piece of rubber or material at the base of your ball of your foot where you put the most pressure on for sim racing. This would definitely alleviate the problem of having numbness in your feet, which these socks are designed for. So who are these socks marketed to then? Well, I definitely say they're marketed to the people that sim race for not long periods of time. So if you do casual racing and you have a rig that you put away and then get out every now and then, and you don't do races longer than say half an hour, these probably are worth picking up because you'll be able to get some cushioning rather than investing in any pair of shoes that are say £50 onwards. These are £12 with postage, so it's not going to break the bank if you pick them up and you're not overly satisfied, say, with the cushioning. So the kart boots do win out in this area, being the fact that they have a rubber sole, so they are giving you more cushioning when it comes to pressing hard on your pedals. but they do give you less feel. Even though feel is subjective, it is definitely something to keep in mind. So it's weighing up numbness over feel, and if you can get used to a set of boots while using your pedals. So in conclusion then, should you get this or this if you're thinking about which one to get? Well, I think that's entirely up to you. If you hate the idea of a boot because it's not so bendy and you might not have so good of a feel because of the base, well then try the socks. You've got nothing to lose. With the socks, I definitely think there'd be an improvement over just say one pair of thin socks. If you can get trampoline socks, maybe try them. And if you don't like trampoline shots, give these a try. Do I think these are worth the £12? I believe they are. They're definitely worth the £12 if you want something to basically try and give you the flow or the feel you need in the pedal without breaking the bank. Well, thank you very much guys for watching. If you made it this far, thank you very much. If you could like and subscribe, that'd be fantastic for more reviews like this to do with sim gear and hot laps and other sim racing in general stuff. That'd be fantastic. So this is Billy Goat Boy signing out. See you guys on the track.